Charles Church from Watauga River Farms in Valley Cruces, North Carolina. I was growing tobacco on my own when I was 7 years old. Since I was big enough to carry a bucket through the fields, grew it every year for 55 years until this year. First year and since I was 7 that I haven't had a crop of tobacco. It was getting so unprofitable, and I needed the land for vegetables, so that was the easiest way to get the land, was just to quit growing the tobacco. I've got about 80 acres, and I rent another 100, 150 acres. We did probably over 20 different vegetables this year, primarily potatoes, cabbage, broccoli, squashes, just you name it, we grew it. Oh, can't even think of all of it. I love growing broccoli. I grew it 25 years ago for a friend of mine, and when I got a chance to start growing it again, when we started 8 years ago, I jumped at the chance because I knew how to grow it. So I've grown it ever since, and I like to grow 10, 12 acres a year if I can. Well, it's a crop everybody wants some of. You know, it's easy to sell. It's usually sold before it's cut. It's just a very beneficial vegetable. Every year it seems like another doctor's study comes out that says it's beneficial to another type of disease or prevention. So it's just a good crop that everybody appreciates and everybody wants. It's easy to sell. It's fairly easy to grow. I just like to grow it. Funny thing is, I never ate broccoli until probably 6, 7 years ago when I started growing it pretty heavy. I just never liked it before, or probably didn't even want to try it because I didn't think it looked that appetizing, but now I love it. As far as growing it organic, you don't have access to chemicals that will kill out all the weeds or kill out all the insects. You have to really stay on top of the insect problem and try to find the best combination of organically approved chemicals. You have to do a lot more hand weeding and cultivating and hoeing, and that's probably the biggest difference. I started with Eco when I helped form Eco. I was one of the original owners, and we had already started our group in Watauga County called New River Organic Growers, and when Eco stepped up, it was just a perfect match for us to continue with Eco and doing the same thing we'd been doing. It gave us a ready market for our vegetables, and we didn't hardly miss a beat. Well, I'd like to go for a long time, but you know, health issues may force me out of it to some extent. Maybe even in the near future, but I hope I can continue to do it as long as I feel able, because I really enjoy it. It's just been a good experience. I'm just sorry I couldn't have started doing at least conventional vegetables 30, 40 years ago, because I thought then it would be a good thing, but I couldn't bring myself to get out of tobacco and livestock, things I'd been used to. And so, yeah, I wish I could have done it earlier. I've got 3 sons and 4 grandsons. I don't know if any of them will want to continue farming. I would hope some of them would step up and want to do it, but that's remains to be seen. We just have to see how it goes. I would encourage them to learn about it first. Learn all the details and the ups and downs, because once they learn it, they might not want to do it. You've got to just about have an inborn love for farming and to do it, you know, to try to make money. A lot of people don't like to wait 6 months for their first paycheck, and in some cases nearly a year for a first paycheck. So you've got to understand what you're getting into, and you got to love every day of it.